Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Sauti Huru. My name is Eltezi, Mr. Riebebe, and today we are here with Caleb AMISI, Honorable Caleb AMISI. Nakwambia this guy, CV yake ni ndefu. Mnaona tu kwa TV. Leo niko naye hapa. On behalf of you wana Sauti Huru. Mwesh, ukiingia pale Standard Chartered, ukapiga kazi. Mtu anajiuliza, uliingia vipi kwenye siasa? Ni msukumo mgani ulikufanya paka ukaamua ingie kwenye siasa?
It's a very funny story because after banking I went into business doing supplies and there I tried my hand in business basically.
Yes.
I think mimi ni mtu ambaye napenda pesa sana, so I could not stay at a place where I'm just giving people money and
yes. Yes.
giving people money.
Dio.
So I started doing business. In the process I met Peter Kenneth. Peter Kenneth was at that point we met in Old Boys of Starehe because we have a caucus of all those people who have gone through Old Boys.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Old Boys no nguvu sana.
Wanguvu Tuju, there Raphael Tuju is also an Old Boy. Yes. The former CS for education, Magoa, the late Magoa, and so many. The current Safaricom CEO,
yes.
Peter, is also an Old Boy of Starehe.
Yes.
So many doctors. You can name a number of doctors. In fact, Aga Khan is like Starehe boys.
Super WhatsApp group.
Yes. So we met there as Old Boys.
Yes.
And Peter Kenneth told us he's vying for president. Then I asked him, "Sasa wewe utaweza Uhuru kweli?" Akasema, "But Uhuru anaenda ICC." And then I thought, once this guy is going to get a support of Central, then we are going to see an Old Boy as a president.
Yes.
I actually believed his story.
That was 2009 up to 10? 2012?
2011 there. That's when he declared he wants to vie for president.
Yes.
Yeah, so I said, sasa mimi nitakushikilia kule Western. Sasa nitakushikilia Western.
Kijana ya power.
Nitakushikilia Western. Then I started campaigning for him in Western. I went around, I was doing some NGO activities as well. So in the process of campaigning for Peter Kenneth, I put myself on the ballot as an MP for Saboti.
Yes.
Yeah, using KLC.
Yes.
Tuna Westmek. Na hatuko Westmek.
Hatuko Westmek. Kulikuwa aje?
Alipata zile kura alipata. Na mimi nikapata karibu 4,000 votes.
Yes, first time. That is incredible.
And I didn't have much resources. I was just moving around on foot. I was moving around on foot and sometimes on pikipikis. I had a small car called IAST. Toyota IAST.
Yes.
People walikuwa wanasema kuna kijana anatembea na gari nusu mkate hapo. Gari nusu mkate. Gari nusu mkate. Yes. It looks like half a bread.
Buffalo.
Kama imekatwa nyuma. It was supposed to be a full car.
Ikakatwa nyuma, yes.
Yeah, so and I thought with my votes, and I looked at the votes of the ODM candidate and other candidates. I said, of course, for the Kenyans, they will not appreciate me.
Yes.
These other parties will not. So let me go to ODM. So the next time now, I went with ODM.
Yes.
And
2017.
Yes, I had some resources here and there. Nikaingia na chopper. Because with my age, people, you must threaten. You must give some threats. Otherwise, they can see. That's how kijana mdogo anatuambia ni. So I did my campaign with choppers.
Ulikuwa unafanya na chopper. Kutoka from kale kagari kadogo.
Kaheshima kakaingia kidogo sana. Mimi amejipanga. So I made it 2017.
Yes.
Through ODM. The only ODM in that region. In fact, 2017 from Westlands, Team Wanyonyi is ODM. From Westlands,
yes.
All the way,
yes.
Ukipata hiyo barabara, Gilgil,
yes.
Nakuru,
yes.
Eldoret, Moi's Bridge, hadi Kitale,
yes.
Uvuke Bungoma, Webuye, Bungoma,
yes.
Sirisi, hadi Malaba. The next ODM from Westlands,
yes.
Team Wanyonyi. The
yes.
next was Caleb
AMISI.
The other one is in Busia. So the entire region of that region, I was the only ODM.
Yes.
And people were wondering how.
Yes.
So I think people just liked me.
Yes.
Irrespective of the party.
Yes.
And do you know what? My community is Maragoli. Maragoli, that is the smallest community you can get in Trans Nzoia.
Wow.
The constituency of Saboti is predominantly Bukusu.
And they still voted for you.
Followed by the suburbs. My small community of Maragoli does not even come anywhere because we have Bukusu the majority,
Yes.
Sabaoth the majority. We have a bit of Luos and the Kisis in the town,
Yes.
and the Kikuyus in the town. And then now you will have a bit of a camp of Turkanas, Apo Kipsongo.
Yes.
Maragolis do not come anywhere. In fact, you can count them, our pity at 300.
And they still voted for you.
So I was voted for people who are not my tribe.
Your tribe.
All of them.
Yes.
They voted for me.
In
So that's why when I was asking
Yes.
the likes of Madividi and Weta,
Yes.
you guys, you keep on telling us Luhyas are not together. Why are Bukusus voting for me and Maragoli?
Yes.
Why? Luhyas are very much together. You just have to exercise and show them leadership.
Yes.
So you guys, your inadequacy to show leadership.
Yes.
You cannot tell us blinders that Luhyas are not together. It's
Yes.
your inadequacy.
Because you have really been advocating for that.
Yes.
Now
because
what
I know myself. I know
Yes.
if Bukus voted for me and Amaragoli, that means this issue of Luhya unity is not there. It's because they have not seen potential in you. That's why you're not bringing the Luhyas together. Why did they vote for Wamalwa Kijana the late almost
Yes.
to the last man?
Yes.
Yeah, because he showed leadership.
Yes.
You have to show leadership.
So they have not
biashara tu za kufunga vioski wakati wa election. Which Luhya will follow you?
Kwa hivyo they have not shown leadership. That's the reason why.
They are opening kiosks. The other day they were in set house. They were trying to open another kiosk.
Walikuwa wanafungua kibanda.
Yeah,
Ya kuuza mboga.
Wanasema dini kama mboga zinaenda kuisha. Wanafungua kibanda ya nyanya.
Yes. Na wanataka Waluhya wote waingie kwa kibanda.
Hakuna. It's not possible.
Yes.
So you can see the journey I've traveled. So with some difficulties. And now I'm serving second term.
Yes.
I was re-elected on the same party ODM,
Yes.
and I'm still alone. But at least a few, like now Lugari we have, Likuyani there is also an ODM, but I'm still in ODM and the only one in Trans Nzoia for your information. And they have just accepted me in that party. Yeah.
Na kuna mahali niliona kwamba that you broke a certain jinx.
Yes,
That sio rahisi mtu kuchaguliwa mara mbili.
Yes, since time immemorial. Saboti has always you go one term from Wamalwa Kijana. In fact, he's only Wamalwa Kijana who served two. And the second term, he died in office.
Yes.
So it was now Davis Nakitare who took from him. He served one term. So
Yes.
in fact, he never served one term. He served half a term.
Yes.
Because he was completing Wamalwa's term. Eugene Wamalwa came in, he served one term.
Yes.
Davis Wafula Lazaro came in, he served one term.
Yes.
The person I took over. Now me, when I came is now what I've served 2 terms. So I broke the 1-term jinx. In fact, last election people were telling me, hapa tunapeanga mtu term moja
kienda.
So my opponents were using that. Hapa ni term moja ukiendanga.
Yes.
But it did not work.
Which means you really performed.
Yes,
in
I
your
performed on bursary.
First term bursary.
Education has always been my bastion of my leadership.
Yes.
Why? Because I give them my own example. I tell them, people, I don't even know why I'm an MP. I should have been kijana wa a shamba boy.
Yes.
Why? If somebody never wrote for me a form to go to Starehe,
The yellow form to Starehe,
and I never performed, then what it means, even if I had performed highly, na sina school fees, I could be just a shamba boy down there because
Yes.
I will not have had school fees to go to any school.
Yes.
Because my grandmother who raised me up was a neighbor, just a peasant farmer.
Yes.
One mbuzi moja na ng'ombe moja, mtapeleka wapi?
So education to you is key.
So I told them my own life story.
Yes.
Is that without education, I will not be here as a member of parliament. Truth be told.
Yes.
So nawaambia, vijana nang'ang'ana nao nikisomesha 3,000, 4,000.
Yeah.
Siku moja watarudi hapa ni madaktari, ni walimu, maloya, alafu watabaki wakisema I'm a lawyer because nilisomea bursary ya Kale. That is the time you will know kumbe this leader.
Yes.
Saa hii mnacheka tu wengine wakisema hayo ni pesa serikali chukua.
Yes.
Nini mchukue lakini msimpigie.
Yes.
Ni Maragoli, sijui ni ODM kwa chama cha Wajaluo. But when those people are educated watakuja na asimame waone ni mwalimu. Na kuambie kama si Kale usingekuwa mwalimu.
Yes.
Wewe kama umenyima kura utatoa machozi.
Yes.
That's why the time you'll now know what I'm doing. Because the fruits may not come now, but in future.
Yeah.
So I've really insisted that we don't mine.
Yes.
There's no gold we are mining in this constituency. There is no minerals.
Yes.
There is no gas.
Yes.
So what do? Then let's just invest in education.
Yes.
That's what is going to save our society.
Yes.
So I'm really on it, and most classes I've done, every constituency.
Yes.
I mean every school in my constituency.
Yes.
At least utapata Caleb Amisi imeandikwa mahali kwa one class.
Umepiga kazi.
All of them, and I can tell you to go and check.
Yeah.
Every school has my name somewhere.
And because
you see now in all the previous leaders, there is no any hata choo imeandikwa Eugene Wamalu.
Yes.
There is no hata shade. Hata choo tu peke yake. Hata shade tu ya boda boda imeandikwa any previous leader. So they are seen development.
Hakuna hata shade imeandikwa Eugene Wamalu.
Yeah, hata wacha shade hata ni kitu kubwa. Choo tu kwa mlango moja.
Hata hakuna mwavuli.
Hakuna.
Imeandikwa Eugene. Lakini Caleb Kamisi yuko.
They are there.
Na pia nimeona there was something you're doing with the Spain.
Ilikuwa ni Spain, a number of embassies. Yeah, I get, because government resources are never enough.
Yes.
So I take an extra mile to engage foreign investors.
Yes.
Most of embassies have been very kind to me.
Yes.
United Arab Emirates have given me a lot of donation. They gave me a donation to take to women groups for sewing machines.
Yes.
And I distributed to a number of women groups. In Saudi Arabia, during Corona time, they gave me 6 trailers of food.
Wow.
I distributed in that, part of my constituency is a slum.
Yeah.
When you hear Saboti, there are 2 wards that are basically a slum. Tuwani ward, Matisi ward.
Yes.
Kipsongo slum is the biggest slum. When we went there with Raila, he was shocked. He thought he's in Kibra.
Yes.
And it is even worse than Kibra. People there even in dire situation than even Kibra.
Yes.
So I took this ambassador and they saw the situation. Now they promised to build me a school there.
Yes.
But during Corona they gave me a lot of food. I distributed. Watu wangu hawakuumwa na njaa sana. Nikapeana watu chakula kabisa.
Na hii ni effort yako.
And then Indian ambassador gave me motorcycles I gave to a group of youths.
Watembeze boda
wakipata kitu kidogo.
Yes.
Yeah. So I engage foreign companies, foreign investors to help me develop the constituency.
Na mwishi ini yako tu.
Your personal initiative. Through Caleb Amisi Foundation. I have a foundation where we do this initiative. Yeah, Caleb Amisi Foundation. We incorporate other institutions who are able to help us. Football. I've gone up to Real Madrid just to get a connection to my local soccer.
Wow.
Yes.
Mwesh, nataka turudi pale kwanza Luya. Kwa sababu sisi tukiwa huku tunaona mambo mengi sana. Na tumekuwa tunaona kuna hiyo natembea huku. What is up? What's going on?
Something is brewing in Western. It is a revolution. Natembea, I've been doing it alone. Last parliament I tried to challenge the stubborn status quo. So I tried to argue myself and ask, all these leaders have been here since I was born. And I can tell you, when I was 3 years old, I don't know how a 3-year-old child look like. A 3-year-old child hata kuongea sometimes maybe hajaanza ama ndio ameanza kukungumiza tu kidogo baba mama. 3 years old, Mudavadi was a minister for transport.
Madividi. Wewe ukiwa 3 years Madividi yako minister tayari.
Mimi na sahi I'm serving second term member of parliament. I'm being brought my DVD to me in the committee of appointment to vet for him for a position that was then not in the constitution. And I asked him that question. And when I was going to Stare, the same DVD gave me a check of 20,000, not from himself.
Yes.
I said this and people thought that he gave me a check. No. Luhyas living in US had seen in my story in the newspaper. They said a poor boy has managed to go to Stare from the village. They contributed 20,000. They gave to my DVD. When he was a vice president, he served as vice president for 3 years, 3 months.
Yes.
So they gave him to the vice president to present to us a poor boy we are told he has performed very well during the Maragoli Cultural Festival. that normally happens on 26th of every December.
Yes.
So he was the chief guest. He presented without even adding a coin, which I don't mind.
Yes.
He didn't even add a coin on that check as the vice president. Ile kusema mtoto amefanya vizuri.
Wacha niongezee kitu.
Niongezee. You know, normally you will.
Alileta tu hivyo.
Alileta tu kuna hii imetoka kapewa. I reminded him, you gave me a check to go to Starehe Boys Center.
Unamkumbusha?
Yes. When you are vice president.
Yes.
Now, you have been brought to me, I vote for you for a position that doesn't exist in the constitution. Is it lack of ambition? That is one. Number two, there is no any identical project you can associate it with Mudavadi. Anywhere in Western region. Anywhere. If you ask Ruto, probably will tell you there is a college here in Rift Valley, blah, blah, blah. He brought it during Moi's time. Raila, you will see a lot of development in Nyanza. You will see roads that he championed for when he was a prime minister. You will see highways he did when he was with Kibaki. You will see in Kisumu airport. But this guy for 40 years, in fact, he served in Moi's government when even Raila was in prison. The guy was a minister.
Mudavadi.
And there is nothing to his name. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
There was something used to be called the Mudete Tea Factory when I was growing up. It's no longer there. There is no single coffee factory, no single tea factory, no single sugar. Sugars, all factories of sugar have collapsed. Mias, all of them are collapsed. There is no factory even for bricks making. When I was growing up, I used to see people making bricks for a living.
Yes.
There's no single factory even for chicken and eggs. That is commonly associated with Luhyas.
Yes.
There is not even a small factory for the eggs and the chicken for Luhyas to eat. Nothing.
Yes.
So how will this community develop economically if there is no single factory serving them? Nothing. For all these 40 years, nothing. That's why you will see them coming to town to be watchmen, to be cooks, because there is no economic activity happening in Western anywhere. There's no university. The only university that came recently, Masinde Muliru, that is serving the entire Western region. If you go to Kisii, you'll find almost several universities.
Yes.
I said, and I want to repeat,
yes,
we respect them. We are not abusing them. Even when I talk like this, there is no abuses.
Yes.
We are just asking the hard questions.
Yes.
That how that the community has given you support to be where you are.
Yes.
But there is nothing that has trickled down to them. If you go to Dallas in US, I went to Minnesota.
Yes.
To address Kenyans when I went through a US program for training. I was taken to Minnesota. And I was told, come and address Kenyans living in Minnesota. They were all kisses. I went to Dallas, kisses. So I made a history na nikauliza, nyinyi mlipatikanaje hapa kama wakisi? Wakasema this is a history through Nyachai. He had a good program.
Yes.
Enye na wengine sasa wakaleta wengine and na hivyo hivyo wakaendelea.
Good leadership.
You go to Seattle, Washington, Kikuyus. There were networks through Kibaki and all that, the previous regime. Then I went also to Australia.
Yes.
And I saw Kalenjins. The scholarships that trickling zinapita tu hapa kwa kama hewa zikipita. Because Biwott established a relationship with so many universities.
Yes.
And then for now, Kales were going. In that Moise government, when Biwott was doing that,
yes,
when Nyachai was doing that, was Mudavadi not in that government? Mahali unapata Waluya ni Kangemi, Kibra na Kawangware. Hautapata Dala.
Na kwa redio.
Na kwa redio.
Wakituma salamu.
Yes.
Wana sauti huru. Ingeni hapo kwenye comment section. Tell us, what do you think? Mnasikia mheshimiwa vile anasema. Ingeni kwa comment section. Tell us, what do you think? Are we on the right path? Mwesh.
So this is it's not tribal.
Sio kabila.
It's not tribal. It's just trying to kuchanua watu na kuambia, come on. This guy has been in leader. Maybe his family has expanded. He said he's worth 4 billion. So be it, hiyo ni yake. But what about the others?
The other Luhyas.
For 40 years, these guys are in bondage.
Kwa ground.
And you know, in the country we are in, it is who knows who. So that's why you'll see list ya jeshi unasikia
imetamba hivyo,
list ya polisi
imeenda. NYS
so
ndivyo
if
hivyo.
these lawyers have nobody, no voice,
Yes,
then they'll basically be disillusioned forever. And you'll see. I gave an example of this education CS given the PSC, teacher service letters, TSC letters in funerals. And I said, so that's it, so be it. He's in a position, he's helping his people. It's a wrong policy whatsoever it is. It's a wrong government policy to do that.
Yes.
But the guy at least is thinking about his people.
Yes.
Give it to him. Wapi za Mudavadi tuone akipea watu kupia naye prime cabinet. And we are telling them,
yes,
there is nobody who went to an election to vote for Mudavadi to be prime cabinet minister. Nobody. He was given that he never delivered votes to UDA, and he knows that.
Yes.
His member of parliament is UDA, where he comes from.
Yes.
His governor, is ODM.
It's ODM.
The governor is ODM. His senator is ODM. So this is a guy who did not even deliver his own Sabatia seat to UDA.
Yes.
So he never brought anything to UDA. The reason why he has given this position, it is so that the lawyers are represented in the government.
Yes.
That is why he was
which is
given.
not happening, according to you.
So how is he representing them? That was it. He was not elected to be that position. He was given to represent the Luhya.
Yeah.
Ruto alikupa kazi to represent the Luhya. Amenyamaza, amekuachia. The rest is you to do it.
Uchangamke.
Yes.
So, Mhesh, the revolution is about liberating the Luhya
The
people.
Luhyas out of the bondage of these two guys who open up kiosk.
Umetaja mmoja, kibanda mmoja.
No, kibanda ya kwanza
ni ya Wetangula.
Ya Wetangula ni kibanda ya zamani.
Hebu fungua tuone anauza nini. Fungua hiyo kibanda.
Wetangula was a big supermarket. A very big one.
Yes.
Wholesale. By Jaramogi Oginga. A very big one.
Yes.
So the guy has been reducing. Unasikia shelf ya sukari
imeisha.
Nini ya majani imeisha. So he has been reducing that supermarket up to imekuwa sasa kiosk, a small kiosk called Kenya. Just masquerading and hovering around Bungoma town.
BG too.
Around there. Hapo tu. For 30 years or so, Jaramogi started a party that was countrywide. You find for the Kenya members who are from even coast.
Yes.
He has reduced it to a place where he's comfortable to manage it, to his comfort zone.
Yes.
Bungoma too. Then how will you be a president with a party of 2-3 members of parliament?
Yes.
Hovering around Bungoma. Mnaitana tu kwa
place.
kiosk hapo, kwa mtaa. Mkitaka kufanya PG, mnaitana tu hapo kwa bus station.
Yes.
PG naisha, mnaenda Nairobi. Then mwingine anafungua ingine huko inaitwa ANC.
Yes.
Amefungua ingine ilikuwa inaitwa UDF akafunga.
Yes.
During Kibaki's time. Akafungua sasa ANC. Sasa hii nasikia anataka kufunga for temporarily for some time being.
Yes.
Supplies zimeisha kidogo. Then atafungua baadaye. It was 2026. Utaona tena amefungua
kiosk kingine. Now, Mhesh,
so it is just
it's about those two people.
About those people. And you cannot be a president of this country with 2 members or 3 members of parliament. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And you're lying to Luhyas. So tunawaambia pave way for other leaders to come take the stage.
Yes.
And they take Luhyas to State House. Simple. Because you've been unable to.
Yes.
People are asking, you guys, you have numbers. You have become a laughing stock.
Yes.
That you have big numbers, but
True.
you cannot even...
Yeah.
Everybody loves you. Nobody can hate a Luhya because they are watu wa mlembe. Hawana mambo mengi.
Yes.
Ni watu wa mlembe. The country will feel comfortable with any Luhya president.
Yes.
So they're asking us, you people with these numbers, you
Yes.
can't even come together
But
to support.
But Mhesh, watakubali? What's
It's
the
not
plan?
about kukubali.
Mtafanyaje?
They are going to...
Wanatoka. By force, by fire.
Wanatoka na nyaunyo na nini. Hata wakaange wakijua kuna wakati watakuwa tu wamekaa hapa nasikia mtu na nyaunyo kwa mgongo wake. Toka
Huyo ni Weta.
Yes.
Unasema Weta inafika mbele na
anatukiaga tu anamchapa. Toka hapa ndio anaitwa Luhya leader.
Na DVD.
It's going to be lethal. Tunaongea tu kidogo wanaanza kutuma vijana kwa mtandao. We have not started.
Yes.
This thing is going to be a thorn in flesh. They must feel the pain they have caused for 40 years.
Yes.
Yes. So we are going to be very lethal to them.
Yes.
Na tunawaambia tu mapema, makali tumenyoa. This Natembe ameanza hapo Trans Nzoia is just is just a boiling point. The magma is just about to flow. The magma. Magma yenyewe inakuja. Ni itaflow, it form glaciers like this towards the Lake Victoria ikienda. Na sasa magma ikikuja inaenda na kila kitu. Magma, you know the magma for the volcano.
Ndiyo.
And it's very hot, boiling.
Yes, moto.
So itakuja hivi kiflow paka Lake Victoria. Sasa wale ambao watakuwa along the way, they'll find themselves where? In the Lake Victoria.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a fantastic time with Honorable Caleb here. And mumesikia vile anasema inakuja. Magma inakuja. Na ni moto sana.